What's up, YouTube? Texas Backyard Gardener and I'm going to take you out in the backyard today. I'm planning. Can't take it. It's just burning inside me to get something in the ground, man. And since tomatoes are so, resilient, I figured, hey, might as well start with tomatoes. But let's see, what's today? Saturday the 5th? Yes. Yeah, March 5th. March 5th, Saturday. Freaking 75 degrees outside. It feels amazing, light breeze and everything. So I wanted to show y'all exactly how I'm doing this. Remember last video, I think I said I was going to plant them vertically. Well, you know what? I'm not going to do it. Let me show you exactly how I'm doing it though. So I'm going to hand the camera over to my cameraman and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I've got the weed fabric and I've got the mulch, super heavy mulch down on all three of my beds. As you can see down the line here, I got all the plants buried super deep with the mulch on top. Now you're probably asking yourself, how the heck did he do that? Well, I'm going to explain exactly how I did that. So if we come right over here to this hole right here, you see I moved the mulch out of the way. I just cut a circle pretty much, and I left a little tab, so it's like it flaps back and forth. And I just move that over, and then I take my my little garden spade here, and I'm just gonna dig a hole. Digging a hole. That's what I'm doing. You gotta get in there real deep like. You know what I mean? And I want to get it pretty deep because right over here is the tomato plant that I'm planting. Now that's a cherry tomato. And you're probably saying, well, Jeremy, my gosh, dude, you've got a 2 foot by 12 foot bed. And you've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you've only got 7 tomato plants in a 12-foot bed? Well, yeah, that's exactly how I'm going to plant it. I'm not going to do the square foot gardening method because I don't want a super crowd. I did that last year and I don't know, I probably did it wrong. Who knows? I don't really care. But last year probably wasn't because of the square foot gardening method. The reason why it went to garbage last year, I believe it was because of the soil. Now if you look at this soil, look at this. I mean, this stuff, if you remember, it looked like mulch last year. This stuff has broken down. Like it's literally broken. Ooh, I got a blister. This stuff is broken down like crazy. So that's why I think this year is going to be an amazing year. Alright. I kind of want it about, I need to get it a little bit deeper than that. Should have wore my gardening gloves. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm just going to dig around in there. Get some more soil out. See, I'm hitting that clay stuff down there. So it's all good though. Get that out of there. Alright. So now I'm gonna amend. I'm gonna put this on the bottom. This is the and I know y'all have seen me use this before. This is the Job's Organic. It's a 253, 2 nitrogen, 5 phosphorus, 3 potash. This is some good root booster right over here, these 2 numbers. The last number, the potash, is good for overall plant health. Nitrogen, of course, makes it grow. It's low on nitrogen, but no worries because I'm going to use compost tea this year. So I'm just going to put basically a pinch, just a pinch in there. This stuff stinks. I don't know if y'all freaking smelt this crap, but it literally stinks. I got some Epsom salt, some magnesium, This will prevent root rot, or not root rot, but blossom end rot. Just a pinch. Just putting that in there. Then I'm going to take some of this soil, do a top layer. That way it doesn't, the roots don't hit it immediately. And just create a nice little base. And I'm going to take these here scissors, and since I'm planting it deep, I want to take, I'm going to take it all the way up to about right here. So I'm going to cut these off. Probably like, oh my gosh, Jeremy, why are you doing that? Well, if you know anything about tomatoes, and if you don't, that's fine. But all these little hairs right up through this stem will create roots. So I'm going to bury it deep, and you know, the bigger the root system and the more roots it can produce, the more nutrients it can uptake. So you can see it's almost starting to get a little root bound, and that's where you don't really want it. Well, you don't want it to get any more severe than this. I mean, this is, it's definitely time to transplant. And I'm just going to kind of peel them off a little bit. Just kind of scruff them up a little bit, just like that. That's fine. I'm going to drop this bad boy in here, just like that. And then just going to kind of push them in there. And I'm going to get one of these here bamboo sticks. Is what I'm going to do. I need to create some type of support system for him. So I'm going to grab this bamboo stick, I'm going to push it down into the clay, because I'm going to use some green ties to help support it. And I'm just going to fill it. The hole is a little bit bigger than what the styrofoam cup is, so I'm going to have to kind of just push the dirt. And I know you guys can't see this, and that's okay. So is what I'm doing, I'm just filling in the gaps around where the soil was in the styrofoam pot. So I'm just filling those gaps around the sides, because I want to make sure that the roots make contact with the soil. And I'm just filling it in. I'm compacting it just a little bit. I don't want it super hard, because if it's super hard, then the roots can't maneuver their way through the soil. And if they can't maneuver their way to the soil, then the plant will become stagnant and it won't uptake nutrients. And if it won't uptake nutrients, then it can't provide nutrition for the plant. And then your plant will just, eventually just die, because it can't, just like, it can't eat. If it can't eat, it dies. We don't want that. So I'm just filling this around. Just packing it in nicely, nicely and lightly is the key here. I don't want to mash it. I just can't get over this soil. I got this soil from the city of Plano. Oh, there's a little wiggle worm. Look, there's a worm. That's good news. Worms eats the organic matter in the soil. I'm going to put him back in there. And is what they do is they'll eat all that stuff, and then they'll poop out nitrogen. They won't actually poop out actual nitrogen, but the nitrogen comes from the poop itself. Just packing this down lightly. I'm telling you, I'm super impressed by the way this Texas Pure Products has really broken down. It looks really, really good. All right. So now that I've got that done, I'm going to take my trusty scissors here, and I'm going to put this flap back over, and that's about where I need to cut it. So I'm going to make an incision right there, and I'm going to cut straight up. That way I can wrap it around the stick, a bamboo stick. And it doesn't have to be all beautiful and pretty, because this is going to be covered with the mulch. So set that over there. Now mulch right on top, just like that. And the mulch will provide protection, allow the leaves not to touch the ground, because if the leaves touch the ground and they get exposed to the dirt, it can enhance the possibility of disease. So I want to keep the plant leaves away from the dirt. And mulch will help provide, or at least keep the moisture into the soil. Now, as what I've got here, I just ordered this from Amazon. This is called Sturdy Twist, and it's like a little wire inside, but it's just green, you know, it's just green wire that you can use to kind of support stuff and wrap stuff up. I'm going to bend it just like that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to the very top main one, this one right here, and I'm going to wrap it around. I'm going to pull it because I want to give it some type of support. I don't want the wind to sit here and blow them over. And I'm just going to twist it up just like that. And in North Texas, we're actually supposed to be getting a lot of rain tomorrow and the next 4 days, and the wind is supposed to be a little brutal. So this will keep it from blowing over, and that's how I did all of these. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 plants planted. I still got to get one more planted today to make the 7th one over here. And I'm going to plant another one in this area. The reason I planted only 7 in this bed, like I said, last year I tried to do the square foot gardening method, and if you notice, last year I planted the plants in the bed that's closest to the fence. I'm practicing crop rotation, so I don't want to plant tomatoes back into the same bed. I want to keep the tomatoes in another bed this year. And I want to really give them enough room to really spread their roots. Last year it was just way too crowded. So I'm going to go ahead and mend my hand right here. That hurts like crazy. So I'm not going to be able to dig into the soil at all. But I am going to get one more tomato plant planted right here, and this bed will be a wrap. So that's how I'm doing it. I gotta wrap up and finish up. But if you liked the video, if you learned something, give me a thumbs up, comment, like, rate, subscribe. And until next time, peace. Yeah, I learned how to garden. Yeah. And actually plant. Hey guys, real quick. So after we planted, I went and I filled up my little 2-gallon watering can, and I put like, I don't know, a tablespoon and a half of this fish fertilizer 511, and then I put like a tablespoon of the Dr. Earth 473, I think. So put all that in there, my 2-gallon watering canister, and then I fertilized, or I watered them in real good. So I still got one left to do today. I may go ahead and do it, but man, my hand freaking hurts. So I'm gonna have to bandage it up or something. Probably need to put gloves on, duh. But anyway, So I watered it in, and it's good to go. That's all I'm going to do. It's supposed to rain in the next 4 days, so all that rain seeping down in the soil is really going to boost those freaking roots on the tomato plant. So anyway, just wanted to follow up, let y'all know I watered it in. Because if you're thinking, oh, Jeremy forgot to water it in, huh, idiot. Nah, I watered it in. All right, deuces.